Hey there, I want to make this little video of veggie fritters for my cousin Annie, but I figured why not share it with all of you because it's really easy, quick vegetarian meal. So let's get started. First thing I usually do is turn my fry pan on because I tend to work quickly. So I'm going to turn that on, and I have a little bit of oil in there and a little bit of butter. And I've already, in this bowl, grated up probably a couple tablespoons of onion and maybe like 3 carrots about this size. They're not very big. These measurements aren't exact. You can do whatever you want. And I also have, I don't know if you could see this, some cauliflower sort of sliced up that I'm just going to give a quick, well, maybe if I can find a, we'll use this little knife. I'm just going to give it a quick chop. And so like maybe pea-sized pieces, something like that. This is not easy to chop with a little knife. And the big one. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to give that a quick chop. I'm going to add that right into here. You can see they're just like little tiny pieces, parts. You know, if you don't mind it a little crunchy in there, leave it a little bigger. If you want it really soft, make it small. I also have about a half a zucchini left that I'm just going to grate and add that in. So far we got onions, we have the carrots, some cauliflower, and there's my zucchini. Okay, throw that in. So by looking at that, I'm guessing I'm pretty close to about 4 cups of veggies, but I'm going to put a little bit more in. I like peas in mine too. That tends to be my favorite combination. And next thing you do is you add to about 4 cups. I'd say you're looking at least 1 large egg. You could use 2 smaller ones if you want. And what you're looking for, whoops, I'm flaying stuff. When you stir this up, you just want it to be so that the veggies are kind of all coated with the egg, so that they would stick together. So there. See, I don't have a bunch in the bottom or anything. I don't know, can you see that? It's not very good. There. It's just lightly coats all those veggies, so they all, if it seems a little dry to you, you can certainly add another one. It's probably better to go a little heavier than not enough, because this is some salt. If you go too dry on the egg, they won't hold together. If you go a little too much, it'll just have a little bit of custardy egg stuff more so in amongst the veggies. Okay. And we'll do a little bit of pepper. And then I have just this, like a pre-bottled seasoning mix. Like they put them in grinders. It's got garlic and this and that, whatever your favorite seasonings. You can add herbs in here. If I felt like taking time, I'd add some parsley or something, but I don't feel like it. And then the last thing we need, well, I'm knocking everything down. Sorry, I should have had that ready. You need just like a little bit of, I'm going to say that much flour, and maybe a 1/4 to a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder for this amount. I'm going to say about yay. It's not a precise recipe. You really don't have to worry about it. Okay, and then mix that up nicely. So this is a little thicker than I want it. Normally it's a little bit pasty to me. So if you don't want to crack a whole nother egg for that amount, I'm just going to say add a tad bit of water. That seems to be mixing a little nicer. I could add another whole egg in there if I wanted, but I tend to not like so much egg in mine. I like more just the veggies. So there you go. That's what it looks like. It kind of It's just like coated and sticky, but it's not like holding together in one big ball. But you can see if you make a little lump, it will hold together in the pan. So let me go over here and I'm gonna throw a couple in here. Get my butter and my oil. I tend to use a mixture of butter and oil, typically safflower. So I'm going to put one or two in here, and then I'm going to let you see how they just kind of slightly stick together. You can make these as big or as small as you want. If I'm making them for party, I make them smaller, little appetizer size. There. So they just kind of hold together there. And then do them on like a medium low or a medium, even is fine. If you want them really, really more done and not crunchy, then I'd go a little lower on the heat. And other than that, that's about it. Enjoy.